This video is for South Indians who are more comfortable in English and don't really understand Hindi. When I recently posted my video on the so-called Hindi imposition debate, a lot of people from the South said in comments that if Hindi is supposed to be national language because it is spoken by majority, then by same logic, common crow should be our national bird and not peacock. And they think they have made a great argument here, when in fact they have only revealed their deep-seated intrinsic hatred for Hindi. I mean, what they are saying in essence is that Hindi is ugly like a common crow and our language like Tamil is beautiful like a peacock. And the numbers don't matter.
Just because a certain language has more population and you think you must push them down, this will not work. So if you go by that, always majority should push everybody down. That is not the nature of India.
I don't think Sadhguru really understands why numbers actually do matter in this case. Here's the reason why. When you are trying to create a common market pan-India to ensure free and smooth mobility of people across different regions that have different languages, you do actually need a link language, which has to be compulsorily imposed on all. That is the very nature of the link language, my friend. You cannot do without it. Liberalism or libertarianism doesn't really work there. Now, the question comes, which link language is least coercive for all? Well, precisely the language which is spoken by most number of the people. As it so happens, Hindi is spoken by most people, so therefore, making Hindi link language is least coercive for all. I mean, this is just elementary logic. And Hindi is not specifically language of some state. It is a link language for various states. It is de facto already a link language in most of India. Unfortunately, southern states have not really developed a link language. As a result, if someone moves from one southern state to another, he has to keep on learning multiple languages. If southerners had developed a link language, northerners would be perfectly happy to accept it as the link language. If southerners were speaking, or Indians were speaking, 40% of Indians were speaking Tamil, I will be the first one to say, make Tamil the national language. I wouldn't be stupid enough to say, but Tamil is like crow and Hindi is like peacock. That would be stupid of me.
We must understand, like Tamil, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam, these languages have more literature than Hindi probably. So you cannot suddenly say they must go and everywhere everybody speak Hindi. That's not going to work.
I mean, this is such a strawman argument. I have never heard anyone outside lunatic asylum ever say that Telugu must go, Tamil must go, Kannada must go. No. I will go so far as to say that children learn better and faster when they are taught in their mother tongue. So Tamil students must be taught in Tamil. Kannadigas must be taught in Kannada. Introduce Hindi as well, so that it helps integrate South better with the rest of India, because Hindi is already de facto the link language of most of India. What's wrong with that? And this is not to say that one language is superior or inferior to other. No.
So what is the national language? You must understand, India is a nation, a unique nation, which is not formed on the basis of sameness of anything. Not sameness of religion, sameness of race, sameness of language, sameness of nothing. We are a kaleidoscope. That's our attraction. We must see how to make the kaleidoscope really attractive and wonderful.
Yeah, except nobody is talking about sameness. I mean, what are these strawmans? He's giving example of kaleidoscope. Well, kaleidoscopes don't exactly face the problem of a link language, of different regions speaking different languages, therefore requiring a link language. I mean, what is he talking about? And just to make myself clear, because in my comment, I have only demonstrated why Hindi is a better candidate for link language than English, let me just say, in the new education policy, there is a provision for learning 3 languages. So you can accommodate both Hindi and English as well. But here too, politicians of South have a distinct problem with Hindi. I don't know why is the case. Well, actually I do know why is that the case. Due to deep-seated hatred for Hindi, and because of this elitist notion, why should we adopt language of these poor people? That's all.